Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 23rd episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Now last episode we got to see all the top dogs of the Demon Corps, the Hashira, all the different elements, and I will be referring to them by their element name because that's it's orders of magnitude easier than remembering a bunch of new names. So you just call them, wind, love, serpents, stone, like that's easier on me. It's quite a bit easier. So yeah, last episode we got to meet all of them. They seemed all right for the most part on anything that wasn't the Nezuko situation, because we clearly have very different perspectives on that. And this episode, I'm kind of hesitant to get into it because I know I'm going to have to watch more Nezuko abuse, and it's hard to watch. I mean, if Nezuko was like in a fight with somebody and she gets injured, that's one thing. But that's not what this is. This is just her getting one-sided abuse because anything else will prove them right and ruin everything, so she can't defend herself. That's what makes it so horrible. Like, I can accept her getting injured in like a regular fight, but that's not what this is. So I just want to kind of clarify that a little bit, why it bothers me as much as it does. But just so often when Nezuko gets hurt, it's like not even a real fight. It just anyway. I'm just repeating myself because I don't want to get into this kind of, but I need to. I just anyway. Let's just get into it. So, 3, 2, 1, play. And of course, they have to show us this part again. I would just expect no less. Yeah, I know what you probably want to do right now, Nezuko, but doing so will just get everything ruined, so... Need my water. Hopefully this whole being convinced that Nezuko is not a threat scene doesn't take too long, because she's been stabbed enough for one scene, okay? So I really don't know what would convince them, like... I know if she attacked him, whatever, that would convince them of what they believe, but there's really nothing you could do to convince them of the opposite. Like, if she just stands there and doesn't do anything, and you say, see, this proves that she's not a threat, then they could just say, well, she just hasn't done anything. Yeah, just give it some time, she will eventually. Like, there's no action you could do to prove it. Like, it's only the lack of an action, which you could always make excuses for, so it's just a rough position to be in. That's why it's so hard to watch. Hashira meeting. Like, you can't disprove a negative. It's almost kind of like that. Yeah, just... she wants to tear your head off is what she really wants to do. Phrasing. Well, you really can't blame him for that. Okay, let's not do that then. No one cares about you, Sound. Uh... Yeah, well, Nami Abidi Butsu Yutu. Yeah. Is really that funny, dude? Oh, he actually broke the rope. Well, I guess we're letting him go. I go give her a hug. That's not against the rules, is it? She remembers back then. I already have chills. But I guess those words really sunk in. Yeah. Should have expected some flashbacks here. I don't know why I didn't. I'm enough of an anime veteran, I really should have expected this. Because it's a simple way to elongate the scene, you know? And it makes sense. The timing of it. All these flashbacks before the tragedy. Very beautiful, all the sakura trees. Yes, humans are friends, not food. And it's so weird to see her without the muzzle. That sounds weird to say out of context, but you know what I mean. It's just so yes, your blood's disgusting. She doesn't want it. Does that make things clear? But she is drooling a little bit, but we can blame that on the muzzle. She said no. In disgust. Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower not to do anything there, like, seriously. Okay, is that gonna be good enough? I hope it is, but... Let go of me. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about that. It's really not... Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense. That's something you could do. The longer they're a team, the more convinced people should be. That makes sense. I suppose. See about his bride out there, otherwise I'd say Nezuko should go run towards him. Well, I'm glad this was dealt with faster than I expected. We will. Probably not anytime soon, but we will. Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps. I didn't say do it right now, just... Don't laugh at him, love. Or Shinobu laughs. Well, even Stone's laughing a bit. Let that sink in. No being a bully. You hear that? And she went back to her box. Okay, that's something. Didn't expect that. Let's close the box. She's not gonna bite you. She has a muzzle on. Don't be a baby. This guy. Oh, okay, I guess that's what I decided to do instead. Uh, what? You still have business? Yes. Yeah, that's my one request. I know, right? Thank you for bringing that up. He's gonna flick a rock at him. Dodge! He didn't dodge, Tanjiro. I just wanted to headbutt him. It's not like we're asking for a lot. Sure. Nothing cooler than flicking rocks. So I guess no headbutts. Apparently he knows Tamayo, so that's interesting. He's injured enough as it is, you know. I just wanted to headbutt him, like it's a reasonable request. As soon as Wind apologizes for stabbing my sister multiple times. And no sooner. Well, did you knock and ring the doorbell? It's a nice house. Yeah, maybe he can't walk because of how many times you punched him. You know, just saying. If Nezuko gets carried, I don't see why he can't get carried as well. Butterfly, yeah, we're in the right place, all right. I went to my butterflies once. Nowhere near as fancy as this, but it was cool. Had to be careful not to step on them because they sometimes landed on the ground. Yeah, this is a really nice place. That's Kanao, I think. Yeah. I think it's like the shot from the opening. Yeah, you have seen her before, like once. Well, once in the final selection, then once during the spider arc. Okay, Tsugoko, that's what that is. She's a girl, alright. No doubt about that. And of course, so is Shinobu. Gonna say anything, or sure you want to hang out with Nezuko again? Why are we just smiling cutely? We need an answer. Ah! Let me jump. Who are you? She's another butterfly girl. You also brought a demon, so don't attack her, please. She's in this box. Don't ask me how she fits. She just does. Yeah, I would also watch her as I leave as well. 5 times. Well, would you rather be dead? Yes. Really shouldn't be complaining about being alive. Yeah, that's what he does. You get used to it. And yeah, we finally get to reunite. 7 days worth after each meal. There's a lot of butterfly girls here. Zenitsu. It was far too quiet without you. Yeah, Zenitsu. Yeah, we finally come back for you. Well, maybe if you were more cooperative and less of a hassle, she would have been nicer. Did he? I mean, he's under a blanket, so I couldn't really tell, but... I guess the sleeves look pretty long on him. Where's Inosuke? Still got his mask on. How did we not notice him? He's pretty conspicuous. I'm not sure how we didn't notice him. Yeah, he was pretty bad there, but good thing the mask offered protection. He's sleeping, isn't he? Oh no. You need a throat lozenge or something? Are you okay? That poor guy back there. Oh, if only you would have had that problem. Well, maybe he shouldn't yell so much. Oh, that's gross. Why do we have to zoom in on it? What the heck? That voice, I can't get used to that. Yeah, gave me a cough drop or something. Gotta keep track of that stuff, Zenitsu. Gotta take your meds. Now we're finally all get to be in bed. Not together, that'd be gay, but in our own beds. But yeah, finally, we get to relax. Well, it's getting dark. Nezuko, you're about ready to come out. After we, close the curtains and everything. There you go. You can come out now, Nezuko. No more scary Hashira here to bully you. Yeah, well, it was rough. It was rough. Yeah, you were a big help, Nezuko. You should give her some head pats. They're all taking a risk with this, definitely. But definitely worth it. More or less. That's why he's the master. I don't know, maybe we'll learn more about him later. He seems like a pretty decent person. Oh, he's already asleep. We should probably carry her to the bed. It's probably a bit more comfortable than the floor. So all you can do. It's what you have to do. Well, unless we can, restore her back to human. Like that was the end goal, right? I think that was what we were hoping for. Yeah. Let's not give him that goal. And here's the Hashira meeting. Why does he have a bunch of kanji on his outfit? Yeah, some of them aren't that great. You'd think, but barely not. Yeah, he's not bad. He's obviously not a Hashira level, but he's not bad. Indeed. Times are always changing, huh? Yeah. I'm not sure that's the kind of thing I'd be jealous of personally, but I'm not a demon slayer, so. So when he says lower five, does he mean like the bottom, the weakest five of the Kizuki? Is that what he means? The scary world out there. The first breathing swordsman of the feudal era. Don't let him down, I guess. Thus concludes our Hashira meeting. That is the most important thing to do, so. I wonder if like the scar he has in his face is a result of him, of Muzan Kibutsuji. Because that would obviously lead to a bit more of a personal grudge if they had a bit of an encounter that ended with that result. So I don't know. Just an idea. But I mean, this is episode 23. We only have 3 episodes left, 24, 25, 26. That's not really enough time for a full-on arc, so I wonder what we'll do for the final few episodes. Just hang out at the butterfly place, just chilling. Maybe play with some butterflies. Maybe just have some quality sibling bonding time. Ah, these two, okay. Flame and stone, or flame and sound. Okay. But seriously, his hair just... How dedicated do you have to be to your elements to dye your hair like that? That's just to style your hair like that. That's some serious dedication. Anyway, yeah, that was the 23rd episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. And I'm glad that's the whole trying to bait Nezuko into attacking him thing was minimalistic. Like I was worried he would do something extra to try to, push the issue there, like attack her again. I'm glad that didn't end up happening. So, and it also didn't stretch it out as long as I thought they might. And she was able to do just a flat out rejection of it. Just like, like just she don't want none of that. Your gross, disgusting blood. She don't want none of that. She don't want none of that at all. None of it. Nope. Just nah. So luckily that was apparently good enough to convince them. So we lucked out there. And the one guy had a real rough time pinning down Tanjiro. Like, yeah, he got out. Didn't actually go all the way to Nezuko, but I guess he just wanted a closer view, But he successfully broke the ropes and everything, and even Tomioka helping out a little bit with that. So yeah, that was enough to convince them for the time being. Of course, it doesn't really convince everyone, but it helps and it allows us to at least get on the starting path to proving to the world of Demon Slayers that Nezuko she's fine, she's okay. She's not gonna hurt anyone. She's part of the team. She's gonna help our cause, and don't worry about it. So the more they fight together as a unit without problems happening, the more so people will be convinced of that. So that's the idea here. So that's good. So yeah, a little bit of a rough time actually leaving this place because just a lot of things happened. Nezuko like hissing or whatever in the box was amazing. Just as usual, she doesn't need to actually say any dialogue lines to be amazing. But anyway, they kind of had to drag Tanjiro kicking and screaming out of that place because he wanted to get a few good headbutts on the wind Hashira. But he didn't get that, at least not now. I like to believe that he'll get it later, like eventually. But, probably not. But maybe. We can hold on to hope though, right? So we decided we would go to the butterfly place, which is great because we got to meet Kanao there again. So, she wasn't very talkative. Let's see. Yeah, she said permission to enter the mansion, and then she just stood there staring at her, smiling the whole time. Just no answer was given, no response, not even a no. Like, at least give a response. Like, it just... I mean, you're lucky your smile was so cute, otherwise I would really lay into you for that rudeness there. And then another butterfly girl popped out. Had like twin tails with butterflies, and they found another butterfly girl also later on, I think, so like even smaller than her. They just keep getting smaller and younger, it seems like. But Kanao was like a Sugoku, something like that. And I guess they're like the second in command, like right under a Hashira, something like that. And we actually got to meet up with Zenitsu here, which makes sense because, Shinobu was the one that kind of saved him, right? So it makes sense Zenitsu would be here. And I guess it makes sense that Inosuke would be here as well. A little bit less sense, but enough sense, if that makes sense. And he has shorter limbs now, because why not? The poison, I guess, does that. And he's not a big fan of taking the medicine. He's always being very loud. And Inosuke's apparently got some issues with his voice, which is unfortunate. For him. For everyone else, it's a good thing. Because he just yells so much, I've always felt kind of bad for his throat because of that, but it looks like it actually gets a break now. So, and yeah, not the final scene, the second to last scene, we just showed Nezuko to her room and let her come out of the box, and she was pretty tired apparently from a rough day because she just went to sleep pretty quickly, but Tanjiro definitely reaffirming his goals there about saving her and all that, making her human again, which I believe he can do. It'll take some time. We'll have to defeat the big bad Kibutsuji, but we'll get there, after defeating the 12 Kizuki. Kibutsuji, I think his name was Kibutsuji and the Kizuki were the 12. I get a little bit confused with all the names. And then we had the last scene was actually the Hashira meeting. And I mean, nothing too meaningful was said there. Basically, just talking about the current situation, how the current crop of demon slayers kind of suck, and you know, wondering what the examiners are doing. So I don't know if how much I should read into that. You know, maybe some of them are working for the demons and it's all a conspiracy. Probably not, but it's still concerning that just how many of them just didn't do a very good job on the mountain. I mean, it makes sense to a degree. Like, you would need a Hashira to be able to take down a member of the 12 Kizuki, so... I mean, to be fair, a lot of them weren't even killed by him. They were killed by his family, so... I guess I get it, yeah. If they couldn't even defeat, like, the sister or mother or whatever, then yeah, they probably were kind of not cut out to be... Like, get a squad not able to defeat the family members. That's pretty sad. But yeah, basically it's a scary world out there. There's only, like, a limited number of Hashira, so they can't be everywhere. So even if Hashira could 1v1 any demon, it doesn't help too much when there's a lot of demons out there, so... So yeah, judging by the title of the next episode, it mentioned rehabilitation, so I guess that's what the remaining episodes will be, basically. Rehabilitation, because none of them are really in fighting condition right now. So the final 3 episodes, I guess, will just straight up be rehabilitation, resting, relaxing. And then season 2, if and when it happens, will go back out and take down demons, you know? So that's how it is. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.